discovered the opportunities open to us, we began to consider how having a genetically engineered child could enrich our lives.
We've lived here in Brownshill for nearly a year now, and both myself and Sue agreed that we didn't want children to interfere with the wonderful life we shared together as a couple. That was until we saw the website for Genobaby.
What has really attracted us to Genobaby is the chance to have ourselves a genetically perfect child that would be free from illness or any long-term disease, whilst also being articulate, witty, successful and creative. We've thought long and hard about the sort of baby that would benefit us, and how to ensure that we definitely want a boy, would grow to be a well-rounded, successful individual. I'm quite the outdoor type, so I'm looking for a child that will be able to go mountain biking and trekking with me. Sue is more into the arts and crafts, so has opted for a creative gene. It's great that we're given the opportunity to have a child that fits our interests. As well as personal characteristics, we've also thought seriously about how we want our child to look. We've gained valuable advice from our neighbours next door, who have Geno children of their own. Neither he or his wife are blessed in the looks department due to his bulbous nose and her extreme shortness. They weren't willing to inflict the same level of mockery and ridicule that they received at school onto their children. We're so happy we live next door to such caring, well-adjusted people.
Unlike most selfish couples who want a child just for themselves, we want to offer a new life to the world and give it the best possible start. We've looked at how we've come to be such good, well-rounded people and use this when considering what we'd like engineered in our child. As John said, I'm the more creative type, and we both think it's important that our Geno child has a good balance of athletic interest as well as being artistic. It's important that he is in touch with his feminine side to work alongside the attractive appearance he'll have. Of course, we'll be sure to invest in a genetic makeup that will keep his sexual preference intact. As children, we both lived in the country before and feel we've benefited from small, close-knit communities. So this area is the perfect environment to bring up a Geno child. We moved here long before the new Geno estate began to be built, and at first found it difficult to instil ourselves into the community. But when it was learnt that we were considering a Geno child of our own, the community have really embraced us, and I've spent some wonderful evenings with Geno mothers and their perfect children.
Genobaby are funding a new school and sports facilities like the skate ramp.
As prospective customers, we are really happy to learn that our Geno boy will be seen as a long-term investment. Genobaby will provide both sports and educational facilities.
Genobaby not only provides support, such as the newly built Geno creche, where mothers can leave their children for most of the day, they've also catered for our eventual Geno team, with sports facilities like the skate ramp. We actually approached Genobaby with the idea. They've always been open to fresh new ideas from potential customers, and in return we've been offered the opportunity to have 2 genetic traits engineered for free.
The skate ramp is just the start of ongoing plans to develop the land. Soon it will be home to a network of brand new Geno schools. We couldn't have our child go to any mainstream school. We both feel he'd make other children feel second rate due to his naturally inbuilt IQ and sporting ability. The schools will also be staffed by qualified Geno teachers. This promotes a real shared learning environment. I'm really looking forward to the day my Genobaby will come home and tell me of all the wonderful new subjects he has taught as teacher.
We've always shared Brownshill with a large Catholic community who have lived here long before we were blessed with the benefits of Genobaby.
As prospective Genoparents, we've been impressed by the efforts they've made to compensate our religious neighbours. They too have benefited from what the company offers.
Yeah, this is one of the sites here that they're going to see about developing. And apparently they're going to rehouse the people who are living there and move them on to another suitable location, and then they're going to bulldoze it. And the idea is they're going to build more houses for more Genoparents.
Oh, that's good.
I've seen some of the plans, but they're not sure yet on the number, because obviously they're trying to give everybody a plot of garden as well.
Oh.
That's the idea. But all the brick from the walls and the brick from all the wells and that's all going to be reused in the houses. So.
We are looking forward to having our first genetically engineered child. We wouldn't leave that to nature. We want what is best for our child. Genobaby really is the best of nature before you nurture.
We are so glad that we were introduced to the world's premier genetic child provider and have learned such a great deal about what this wonderful company can bring to our lives.